Good evening, everyone. My name is Vikas. We can begin with the session now. So, I would like to introduce myself first. My name is Vikas, and I work in the capacity of the program head here at IIM Skills for the Data Analytics Master course. First of all, I would like to thank each and every one of you for taking out some time from your busy schedule to attend this session, especially on a busy Thursday. I will be your host for this particular session, along with my coordinator, Mr. Jatin Sahanan, who is an experienced data analyst who also runs his own data analytics firm while being one of the leading faculty members here at IIM Skills for this course. Before we begin, I would like to tell you all how this session will go on. So, Mr. Jatin will be giving you all the information about this field, the domain, the opportunities, the scope, and the career growth that this field offers you. And at the end of the session, we will be having a Q&A round where you guys will be given a chance to speak. You can ask all the questions that you want to either Jatin sir or to me. And I hope this session becomes a great learning experience for everybody. And I want you guys to participate in the conversation. I want you guys to make this session as interactive as you can. Okay. So without further ado, let's begin today's session. Over to you, Jatin sir.
Thank you, Vikas. Good evening and welcome everyone. Without wasting any more further time, let's quickly start. So, I am myself Jatin Sahanan. I am a fellow tutor with IM Skills for Data Analytics Master course. And is my screen visible?
No, sir.
No, sir. Your screen is not
Sorry.
visible.
Just a second. Okay. Sorry. Just continue with that. Okay. Is the screen now visible?
Yes, sir. The
Yes.
screen is
Yes, sir.
visible now.
Okay. Sorry for earlier. Yeah. So I am a fellow tutor with IM Skills for Masters Data Analyst Master course. And today the agenda is we will be first initially going through a little bit introduction about IM Skills and what we do. And we'll at the end of the session will also, before I wrap up, we'll also give you some statistics about IM Skills. Apart from that, we'll discuss some basic concepts of data analytics, uh, why data analytics is required, what is the process of data analytics, and we will discuss about our course curriculum and the right structure that we have built of going through the course and learning and being end-to-end learning for a data analytics um, job. And all of this would be linked to your process of being a data analyst, which we'll discover further together. Throughout the slide, and then Vikas will go through certain aspects of how you'll be learning, what will be the learning management system, how you can access your notes and recordings, and what are the different batches, weekend batches and weekday batches, what is the fee structure, all of that related to admin. Once I finish up, Vikas will go through and then he has a surprise for you guys. I would request if you can refrain from asking the questions during the presentation. Let's just go through the presentation first, understand, and after that, if you have any questions, any doubt, any queries, we will answer each one of them. Don't worry, we'll answer each question, everyone's question. But I would request if you refrain asking questions during the presentation. All right, so let's quickly dive into it. So IM Skills is one of the leading online education institutions headquartered in New Delhi, India. And we have presence in more than 45 plus countries across the globe. This is just a roadmap of how we have arrived to what we are at Data Analytics when um, pertaining to the Data Analytics Master course. We started in 2015 when we conceptualized this particular course, the Data Analytics Master course, and we discussed with different experts who have more than 10 years of experience in the industry of data analytics, and we consulted them and we conceptualized a curriculum and we conceptualized this course and why this is important, and that is when we started. In 2016, we had already trained 1,000 plus students, both professional and graduates, in data analytics, and we had placed them in data analytics industry by 2016. That is a growth we got within a gap of year. By 2018, this course was spread globally, and we had a worldwide presence with a data analytics master course with students joining this course from 33 plus countries across the globe. In 2023, we were ranked number one by India TV for achievement to highest placement records. This is an online education institution achieving highest placement records. We were ranked number one in 2023 by India TV. Now in 2024, what we have done is we have done some exclusive add-ons to our course. We have made some industry relevant changes to our course. We have updated our course curriculum, added latest tools like Alteryx and Tableau, and have designed our course. We have reached to a level where our course curriculum is should be like once you pass this course, you should be ready for your job. We have reached to a level where we have designed our course to a way where once you pass this course, you are ready for doing the job as a data analyst. Our mission that we follow here at IM Skills is that we thrive to provide world-class education through our live online programs, and all of it at an affordable pricing. And we keep on continuing, we keep on identifying different skills and tools that are relevant in the industry in current space of time. And we are constantly upgrading our courses, constantly upgrading the skills that are in demand so that we can help professionals upskill within a span of few months. Now, let's understand different types of data analytics. The first and the foremost type is descriptive analytics. Now, this, as the name suggests, the descriptive analytics basically is a study where you take a historical set of data. You have a data for past 6 years, past 7 years, and you have that historical data with you, and you basically summarize that data to understand the changes that have happened throughout those past 6, 7, or 10 years, the data that you have. Now, this is known as descriptive analytics. If you take an analogy to a patient going to a doctor, so descriptive analytics is nothing where the patient is telling what are the symptoms he has been facing, what is the changes in his or her body that has happened in past 1 week or past couple of days. That is a patient telling the doctor, and doctor analyzing those symptoms. So similarly, you as a data analyst will take up the historical data of a company and you will analyze under descriptive analytics that what changes, good or bad, have occurred in that span of time. That is descriptive analytics. Now, next is diagnostic analytics. If we go back to our analogy, Diagnosis, obviously, when the doctor inquires about your symptoms, you tell the doctor all the symptoms, and then doctor reaches to a diagnosis that the reason for your symptoms is this. And that is what we are doing in diagnostic analytics. We have taken the historical data for a company set. You have created a descriptive analysis which will give you what changes have occurred. Now, diagnostic analytics will analyze, investigate the reasons behind those changes. If something good has happened, there is an increase in profit, then why? If there is a decrease in profit, there is a loss that we are incurring, what is the reason for that? So, this is diagnostic analytics. Then comes prescriptive analytics and predictive analytics. All right. So after you have gone to the doctor, you have told your symptoms, which is descriptive. Doctor has done the diagnosis. Diagnostic analytics has been done. Now the next step is, the doctor writes a prescription. And it's a humble request if guys, please can you mute yourself? It just breaks the flow of the presentation, please. Because can you just mute all for a while, except for me? Yeah. So the doctor, after doing the diagnosis, writes you a prescription, right? He writes you a prescription of medicines and tests and whatever he wants to get it done. So similarly, prescriptive analytics works on the recommendations and actions that you will give to the company or to your client based on the descriptive and diagnostic analytics that you have done. Now you have seen the changes. You have also investigated the reasons behind those changes. Now you want to provide some recommendations and some action insights so that those changes can be, accepted. If these are good changes, they should be accepted in other stages. Or if they are bad changes, how they can be removed. So either ways, you make some recommendations under prescriptive analysis. And then the last part is predictive analytics, where after writing the prescription, the doctor will tell you that this might also happen, this might also happen, you might also get fever, you might also get some side effects. This is he's predicting future for you. And similarly in predictive analytics, once we have prescribed recommended actions and insights to the company, we also forecast future trends based on the historical data so that the company is ready to deal in that scenario, to deal in that particular scenario. So, for example, we forecast the demand, the market demand, and accordingly, then we prepare our inventory, we prepare our production, and all that stuff. So that everything where you're forecasting the future trends lies under predictive analytics. Now, let's go through the data analytics process. And this is important because our curriculum, when we go and see our curriculum in future, in further slides, you will see, and I'll explain it to you, how that curriculum that we have designed is actually linked to this data analytics process. All right. The number one step in any data analytics process is collection of data. That is, you gather relevant data from various sources. Your data that you are gathering has to be relevant to your analysis. It is not that you're doing a sales analysis and you're gathering data from research and development. Does not make sense. Data collection means gathering relevant data from different sources. And by relevant data, the data relevant to the analysis that you are going to do. All right. The second step is the cleaning of the data. Now you have got this data from different sources. Different sources can be social media, your sales team data entries, your ERP data, your customer relationship management software data, data from your accounts software, revenue data from your accounts team, and XYZ. So there are different sources for data that will be important for your study. So now, when you've got those data, obviously these data will have some inaccuracies, they will have some inconsistencies, the data will be in different format. Some will be Excel files, some will be text files, some will be JSON files, some will be in PDFs. So all of this comes under data cleaning, where you clean the data and you remove inaccuracies, you remove the inconsistencies, you get data in a desired format. All of this comes under data cleaning. Then the third step is data integration. Now you have different data from different sources. They are clean data, but you have, if for example, you have 8 different sources, you will have 8 different data tables. Now, data integration means you will combine that data from different sources, those 8 to 10 tables, into one single unified view, one single unified table. That is known as data integration. And this one single unified table will be used throughout your analysis. You don't have to import or you don't have to deal with 10 different tables. You simply integrate the data into a compacted, unified, single form table. Once you do this, now comes the fourth part, which is the data analysis. You have a cleaned, unified data ready with you. And now you apply statistical methods, computational methods, algorithms to extract insights from your data. This data analysis relegates to descriptive analysis. In fourth step, you will be mostly doing descriptive analysis. Then comes the fifth part, which is the data interpretation, where what you do is you make sense of the analysis and you draw conclusions. So this part, data interpretation part, covers your diagnostic analytics and prescriptive analytics, where you will diagnose the changes that we have done in fourth step data analysis, what diagnose why those changes occurred, and then you will draw conclusions and give recommendations, which is your prescriptive analytics. That all comes under data interpretation. This process involves that. Now, after data interpretation, this is usually, though it is identified as 2 different steps, but I identify as one part, data visualization and reporting. This is one step together. And this is the most important step in the process of data analytics. Data visualization is basically you are just presenting your data in form of visual charts, graphs, visual maps that basically are helping your conclusions, that are also showing the relevant insights that you have analyzed, that you have observed. All of this in a beautiful visual format. That is your data visualization and reporting. Compiling and sharing whatever findings you have along with the supporting charts, you make a final report, a dashboard report or a data story report. Now, why these 2 steps is the most important? Because before data visualization and reporting, from step number 1 to step number 5, no one is viewing it. It is your internal process that only you will be viewing and doing. It is your internal work. The only thing that everyone, the client, the stakeholders, your team manager, everyone would be viewing would be the data visualizations and the final report. So that is why this is the most important part. If we have done a brilliant data cleaning and a beautiful data integration and excellent analysis and a more than excellent interpretation, but you have a below average report and a below average visualization, everything goes down the drain because your stakeholder will reject the report. So after you do all the analysis, which is important, visualization and reporting is even a more important and a more meticulous job that you have to perform in a data analytics process. All right. Now, data analytics can be applied to different applications, different industries. And that is the best part of data analytics, that it can be applied to any industry, it can be applied to any department and any company. So you are not restricted to a particular field of study or a particular field like automotive or retail or something like that, or a particular department like finance or marketing. As a data analyst, you are above all. You can analyze marketing data, you can analyze sales data, you can do financial analysis, you can do in healthcare treatment effectiveness, patient diagnostics, customer segmentation for marketing, campaign effectiveness, then fraud detection for banking industry, risk management for financial markets industry, e-commerce and retail industry, you can do inventory management, sales forecasting. So the application is wide and present at every step, at every department of all the companies that are out there. It is just that those companies wanted to get it done or not. That is the question. That is all. But your scope as a data analyst is very wide. You have a wide horizon. And that is why the most, I will say, biggest advantage of doing a data analytics course is that since it is applied to all the department, all the fields, there is no prerequisite for doing a data analytics course. You don't have to be from technical background or from particular science background to do a data analytics course. Anyone with any background, with any graduation can do this data analytics course and become a data analyst. That is the beauty of this course. Now, these will be your fellow tutors. I'm myself, Jatin Sahanan. I've already introduced you to myself. Apart from that, apart from myself, there is Vandana, who is a data scientist with PwC, and Mr. Gaurav Sethi, who is lead project manager with Air India. And together, we have more than 35 years of industrial experience. That is what we bring to you. Now the question arises, why first you should go with IM skills? Number one, we believe in interactive live training. So there are no self-learning courses or self-learning paths or notes that you should study on your own or recorded videos that you view and do the assignments. No, you will have a live interactive Zoom call learning session where there will be a two-way communication between the teacher and the students, which will mimic a traditional classroom setting. Number two, we will give you end-to-end placement support. And by end-to-end placement support, what do I mean? Once your course is complete and you do the internship project, there's a 6 months course, and then there's 2 months of internship project. And once you complete that, we will help you with getting placements. And once you get a job through our placements, and 3 years and 4 years and 5 years down the line, you want to change the job. At that point of time, you will have access to our exclusive job portal, Job Alumni Portal, where we have 45,000 plus alumni network who will help you refer to a new job or will help you or will tell you about job opportunities in their respective companies, and can also refer you to certain jobs. So even after 5 years, 10 years, 15 years down the line, you will still have the opportunity of getting a new job. And that is why through this alumni network portal, we are ensuring a career opportunity for lifetime. Number three, whatever study material that you will get during the course, all the sessions will be recorded, all Zoom sessions will be recorded. Those recordings, the study material, the ebooks, any resource that has been shared will be available to you for lifetime on our LMS. You have access to learning management system for lifetime. Anytime in future, if you're stuck, you want to revisit a topic, you want to see something, you want to go back and study something, you can always log into your LMS portal and access those recordings and resources anytime you want. Number four, we tutors at IM Skills, we don't believe in a student-teacher relationship. We don't just come to class, teach and go. We believe in mentorship. You will have access to direct mentorship with your faculties. As pointed out number of times, your faculties are packing an immense amount of industrial experience. So you will get the advantage of learning from that experience. And not just that, if you're doing you have missed a class, if you have any question regarding to your assignments or you're doing something, you can always connect to us. And there are some students who have connected with me on LinkedIn, and they are doing job for 2 3 years now, and they if they get stuck somewhere in their job in some project and they ping me, I still help them. So we act as mentors. We are offering not tutorship but mentorship to you guys. Now talking about the reason why you all are here, which is the data analytics master course. Now, this data analytics master course that we particularly offer has been ranked #1 online education course by Analytics Insight, by the Statesman, and Times Now. And we are a government approved educational institution that entitles us with our certificate will be accepted globally. Right? Now, let's come to the curriculum of this course. What is this course all about? So, going back to our data analytics process, the #1 step in our data analytics process was data collection. Now, I think if you are in a working professional, or even if you're a graduate or postgraduate, you know that most of the data is collected and ends up in form of Excel files or CSV files, right? 95% of data ends up in form of CSV files or Excel files, both which can be opened by Microsoft Excel. And that is why, in order to cover your first step, data collection and data cleaning, because after you get the data, you also clean the data in Excel, right? You change the data types, you change to integers, you change to decimals, you change to date formats, use some Excel formulas to calculate profit loss, you use VLOOKUPs, HLOOKUPs, and X number of formulas in Excel to clean that data. So for that data cleaning, we will be teaching you data cleaning and data collection. This cover two processes, the first two steps of data analytics process. We will be teaching you advanced Excel and VBA. These tools will cover these first two processes of data analytics. Then comes the data integration part. And 99% of the industry for data integration and data querying is using some form of SQL. SQL is the standard query language for data integration and data querying and managing relational databases. SQL can be of different formats out there. Transactional SQL, PostgreSQL, Microsoft SQL, MySQL, Oracle SQL, XYZ. All of these SQL, the different types of SQL. The only difference is that the user interface is different, but the basic code, the basic syntaxes for SQL remain the same. And we will be teaching you those basics, those loops, those logics behind the SQL codes, live and interactive. And this will cover your data integration part of the data analytics process. Then comes the data analysis and data interpretation, which is the fourth and the fifth part of the process, data analysis and data interpretation, which basically is nothing but your descriptive analytics, diagnostic analytics, and descriptive analytics. All of this come together under data analysis and data interpretation. And we are teaching you not one, but two tools, Python and R. And these are the most common languages used to analyze data out there. You go online, you go in any company, you search, you will either find either that company is using Python for data analysis or that company is using R for data analysis. And we will be teaching you both. so that you are not limited to one set of companies. Your scope of applying to companies has widened. And that is why we have included both the tools, both the languages that are being used today for data analysis, which is Python and R in our course. Now, after everything is done, what was the last step that was the most important that I said, which was data visualization and data reporting. And I have already emphasized that this part of the process is most important. And that is why to make you highly proficient in visualization and reporting, we are teaching you not one, not two, but three different business intelligence data visualization tools, which is Power BI, Tableau, and Alteryx. And this not only makes you highly proficient in data visualizations, business intelligence, reporting part, but it also opens you up to wide array of companies you can apply to, because some companies will be using Power BI, some companies will be using Tableau, and some companies will be using Alteryx. And by teaching you all three of them, we are enabling you to apply all of these companies out. Now, talking about just some USPs of our Data Analytics Master course, and this is the USP of our master's course that we are offering you. Number one, you have chance to earn not one, not two, but three globally accepted certifications. One would be the master's certification that you will be getting from IM Skills on the completion of course. That is first certificate. The second certificate is a project internship certificate. So after you complete the course for 6 months, for 2 months, you will get an opportunity to do a project internship. And this is an unpaid internship, but it's a project-based internship, a real world scenario, which will be given to you by companies like PwC, Accenture, Quantium, PCS, and after you complete this project internship in 2 months, you will get a project internship completion certificate, internship certificate from these companies. So either one of these companies you will get a chance to do internship with, and you will get one project internship certificate. And since these are MNCs, your this internship certificate is also accepted globally. And after that, we also help you help you sit and prepare additionally for data analytics certificate from Google or Microsoft. These are advanced data analytics certificate. So either you can sit for Google certification or Microsoft certification. We will help you with the application, we will help you with the preparation, but the exam you have to give on your own. And once you clear that exam, you will either be a Google certified data analyst or a Microsoft certified data analyst, which will automatically put you above the average data analyst population out there. So you will have chance to earn three certificates. Number one, IM Skills Master Certificate. Number two, the project internship certificate from one of the companies. And number three, a Google or a Microsoft certified data analyst certificate. Number two, our course, our curriculum is 100% tools driven. We do not show you any videos or something like that. We will live during the class use the specific tools, be it Python, be it Power BI, be it Excel. We will in live class we will use those tools and teach you how to imply, how to do analysis, how to use different function of those tools. All of this will be done on the tool. There will be very less minimal theoretical teaching. Our course is 100% tools driven. Number three, we will be, we try and we focus on giving you practical learning. All right. Our 100% focus is on real world applications. So whatever examples, whatever projects, whatever scenarios, whatever assignments that we discuss during the course for each of the tools would be 100% based on real world applications. And all the projects would be based on data sets that will be copy of real world applications. And this will ensure that you are job ready once you complete the course. Number four, 24/7 support. You get round the clock support from IM Skills team. Be it your doubts, be it some concerns, be it some admin concerns, you can reach out to us, to mentors, to your tutors, to your admin team, to your counselors. Any one of you will reply for sure. And we are there for you 24/7. These are some basic stats for IM Skills. Till now, for this course, we have trained more than 45,000 plus students. Our placement ratio is 81% per 100 students. That is, sorry, that is out of 100 students, 81 definitely get placed. And the highest CTC that we have seen across placements, that is annual CTC, is 36 lakh Indian rupees. That is per annum CTC salary. We have partnered with more than 500 plus companies in order to enable placements after the completion of the course. And as you can see, all of these are global companies like Accenture, Oracle, TCS, JP Morgan, Capgemini, SAP, Barclays, IBM, Tiger Analytics, Moody's Analytics, and the list goes on. These are some of the students who have done this course and have got placed in different companies, just showcasing the diverse placements that they have got by enrolling in data analytics course. As you see, it is diverse. It's in Accenture, Reliance, Times of India, TCS, HT Group, Strive Group, Byju's, Microsoft, and the list goes on. So thank you for patiently listening to me. That is it from my side. The forum is now open to the questions. You can ask the questions in the chat, or you can raise your hand and unmute yourself and ask the questions, and I'll be happy to answer those. And once that is done, then Vikas will continue and he will answer all the queries regarding the fee structure, the batches, the timing of the batches, and any other financial support that is available, and how you can enroll, and all of the admin and counseling related stuff Vikas will handle. Meanwhile, you can ask me questions. Yes, Taranya. Yes, Taranya.
Hi, Jatin.
Hi.
Yeah, can you hear me? Yeah, am I
Yes,
audible?
yes, you're audible now. Completely audible.
Okay. I'm just currently gone through a job transit. So I was working, let me brief you about my profile. So I've been holding a 5 years of experience with one of the leading MNC banks. And now I recently joined in the Johnson and Johnson's product team, okay, into the legal compliance and ethics team.
Okay.
And I'm doing my master's in business law from one of the premier law schools in the distance mode. So that's where my career trajectory stands as of now. Now, considering the fact that I'm into the ethics and compliance division, how would having a law degree and with that analytics will help me to shape up my profile, or how should I and build a vision with my career in the upcoming days?
All right. So, see, one part of analytics is domain knowledge, which is the knowledge
And
about a particular.
one thing, let me tell you, I don't have any technical or any coding background. I've
Yeah,
done
that
my
doesn't.
bachelor's in applied sciences and with a first class in my degree, but I don't possess any coding skills or any kind of a coding background.
So, coming to that question first, and I think many of you will have that similar question and doubts in your mind, and I addressed this same thing during the presentation. It's a myth that you need to have coding background for data analytics. It is not a prerequisite. You can be from any graduation background, you can be from any field of study, and you can be a data analyst. And our course is designed in a way where before any of the tools start, before any of the course start, there is a class, there is a foundation course class where people who already have knowledge to some basics of statistics, algebra, mathematics, okay, but we assume that no one has any knowledge and we teach that during that foundation course. So before you start the actual course, we bring everyone to a same level. So don't worry if you're not from a technical background or not from a computer science background or from a coding background or from a mathematical or a statistical background. You can be from any background, and once you pass out this course, you'll be at par with your colleagues or at par with any other data analyst out there. All right, number one. Number two, coming to your question, Saranya, your the one aspect when that that is one of the puzzle points for data analysts is domain knowledge. And when I say domain knowledge that helps is your knowledge, your experience about a particular field. Now, if we talk about your case, you have subsequent experience in field of law, in legal, and there is a lot of scope. So I would recommend that yes, as a data analyst, you can apply to different companies,
Not
start to.
into legal, actually into compliance, more into ethics and compliance. But I'm pursuing
It
my
can be.
means masters in business law.
It can be anything. Can be anything. As an analyst, you can go to any part of the company, and if your domain knowledge, which you have gathered till now, is being used, then it's an added advantage. If not, then still you can work as a data analyst. So it is not a hindrance or a challenge, whatever you have done till now, but it can act as an additional component and an additional bonus if you end up in the same field. If you end up in business law company, it would be an added advantage. That is what I'm trying to say. See, being a data analyst is something that is above field of study, is above field, is specific work that you have been doing. For a data analyst, you have a set of data, you analyze it and give your report. That's it. Now that data can be anything. That data can be sales data, that can be retail data, that can be healthcare, that can be legal data, that can be HR data, that can be financial data. It can be anything. As an analyst, your job is to understand any type of data, interpret it, and give your report. Sometimes you might encounter where you're not able to understand certain fields, but that understanding you establish when you start working. And we'll teach you that during the entirety of the course, how to establish understanding for different types of data out there. All right. So if if you think that okay, I have this experience and I have this experience in sales field or in business law or in HR or somewhere else. So if you're going into an analytics company or in an analytics department, which is also using your past experience. For example, you are an HR by profession, and now you do this data analytics, and then you enter into HR analytics. Then that experience as an HR is an added advantage to you. But that doesn't restrict you from applying to other positions like sales analytics or financial analytics or XYZ in other companies. Okay, Rinky has a question. Can you say the lowest package? The lowest package is the market average for fresher, which is 25,000 to 30,000, 25,000 per month. Rinky, I am pursuing a BSc Geography honors. When I do this data analysis, can I get a job? Yes, definitely. Rinky, that is why you're doing this course, right? That is why we are making it so heavy and we are making it the 6 month long course, making it tool efficient, helping you with the internship as well, helping you getting placements as well. So, yes, if you study well, you prepare well for your interview, you will definitely end up getting a job as a data. Any other questions? Anyone? Please feel free to ask.
Good evening, Jatin. This is Atharva.
Yes, hi.
I have a
Hi,
few
Atul.
questions.
Yes, please.
Uh, what is the average CTC that the students have gotten after this course? We just
Average
heard the lowest.
CTC,
So,
average CTC, I'll tell you something somewhere around um, eight. I mean, I would say it ranges. It depends on the market scenario, what type. I mean, where what is the economics going on. I mean, I would say somewhere between 6 to 8 lakhs per annum. That is the average.
I understand. So now, once a student has completed this IIM skills course, and
Yeah.
when you are assisting him for the placement process or something, the people recruiters would also check what the background of this person has been, what is the previously what they've done.
Obviously,
Just
obviously,
yeah.
obviously.
So their old CTC would be a benchmark. I mean, this is a very obvious thing,
If
but
if you are from data analytics field, then if you're
uh,
not, then your
hmm.
experience is almost equal to none.
See, in my case, I am not from a data analysis field, but my currently what I'm working with in my company is related to handling data and preparing MIS reports and using a lot of big data in Excel.
MIS
So
is a part of analytics, Atharva, so you are into analytics. So in your
okay,
scenario, if you once you get certain placements, your current remuneration will be considered for sure.
okay,
I'm telling you. So this is
yes,
something which those most people do not know. And don't worry. Once your course is complete, we will also help you with resume building. We will help you with interview preparation. There will be different classes separate. There's a separate class for resume building that we hold, which is very important because most of the people don't actually know that what they're doing is actually analytics. And the
right,
only difference is that you might be using different tools, right? We have just taught you a new set of tools, and you're just going out there with those new set of tools. But MIS is nothing but a preliminary version of business intelligence. So you are creating PowerPoint presentations, and you suddenly shift those presentations to Power BI or Tableau dashboards. It's the entirely same thing. What do you show in presentations? You show what has been happening. What are the graphs? You show some graphs in presentations, right? No graphs will be
right,
created in Excel,
yes,
right? So this is analytics. You are
yeah,
into
but that's
data
a very
analytics.
primitive stage of doing data
So
analysis.
so
Now, when
that
we
is why
come to
you
these heavy softwares like R, Python, and stuff,
and that
uh,
is why you're doing the course,
yeah,
right?
exactly. So,
So
one more
you are
question,
into
which
data
is
analytics. You do the
yes,
course, you enhance your skill. Now you'll get a 10-15% raise in your expected current salary. Simple.
sure, surely, yes. My follow-up question here is that if we want to wish to practice all these softwares at home, like R or Python, then how do we get them? Or you will be helping us out in downloading installation of these softwares in some way?
Yes. All of these softwares, first of all, are open source. They don't require any license, number one. And number two, we will be the first class of every course curriculum is downloading and running on this installation of these software. So when the
Okay,
Python class will start, the first class will involve downloading Jupyter notebooks and how to use Python, how to use those. When our class
right.
will start, it would be downloading our studio. When Tableau Power BI will be downloading the same. So it is basically we will help you download, we'll troubleshoot if it's not working, and then we'll start the class. So the first
Got
class
it.
usually goes into software installation, getting you accustomed of the software, telling you basis of the software, how to use, how to save, all that stuff.
Understood. Yes. Also, do you provide any doubt solving sessions after a few lectures or a few modules that are being
There
completed?
are no doubt solving lectures as particular. Most of the doubts are handled during the lectures. That is how our teaching style is. And even if like you are doing a project after that and you get a doubt, you can always write to your particular teacher via email and they will assist you. That is not an issue.
Understood. How difficult is the Google Analytics certification course?
It depends on person to person and understanding. It is an advanced certificate, so I would not say that it is not difficult. It is a fairly difficult level, but it depends on person to person. What you have learned during the 6 months of your course and 2 months of your internship, it mostly depends on that.
Got it. Thank you.
Jatin, Sharanya again.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I wanted to ask a couple of things. Firstly, when you work in the industry, since there are 6 to 7 tools that is being taught in the entire set of 6 months plus 2 months of curriculum. So you will be working on, I guess, a combination of tool, not all of them exclusively. So you might tend to forget it if you don't use it, and it becomes a redundant. So how do we keep ourselves not being lost from the ones which, like, let's say in a platform you are using either Tableau or Power BI or Allflix, or maybe either R or Python, not all of them together. So the one which is not being in the organization that you're working with, how do you keep that skills with you? Because something which is not sharpened becomes little blunt, just like a sword.
So how do you keep? You're studying business law, right?
Sorry.
You are studying business law, Saranya, right?
Yeah, right.
And there are, I presume, and I may be wrong, but there are a lot of statutes and a lot of cases that you study right before you start practicing.
Mm-hmm.
And possibly it is impossible to remember all of them, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if you come across a case and you're searching for some precedents, what
Mm-hmm.
do? You research, right?
Right.
So that is why we have given you lifetime access to our course LMS. So whenever you are out of touch, you get blunt and you have time, you can go back, watch the recorded sessions, watch the practice on the notes, practice on the projects and assignments again, and you'll sharpen yourself.
From the same batch which I was enrolled with, right?
Yes, definitely.
Okay. All right. The second thing which I wanted to ask you is, since you're teaching multiple tools, so what would be the flow chart of the tools that you start from teaching, and how many weeks or months duration that each of them covers? If you could take us through that, like
There
which
is
tool
no
which starts off and then ends
there
with
is
which
no there
tool?
is there is there is no it depends on how your batch is placed. There is no combination. The only thing is that the first class would be the foundation class, and then followed it for foundation class followed by Excel. And post that, it can be like any combination, which and it does not matter.
Okay. So how would be the duration for each tool, like let's say Power BI or
It
Python
is
or
it,
R?
it depends. It depends on the learning of your batch. Sometimes some takes 7 class, some batches take 7 classes for a tool, some batches for the same tool takes 9 classes. It really depends on the learning speed of the class, everything that is going on during that entirety. Sometimes the tutor is not available and all that stuff. So usually the total course lasts for 6 months. That is the target,
Mm,
and it does.
mm. Okay, thank you.
Hi, Jatin. My name is
Yeah, hi
Manoj.
Manoj. Hi Manoj.
So after the completion of this course, I'll be working as a data analyst or a AI/ML engineer, right?
No,
So
AI/ML engineer is a entirely different concept. Data
okay,
analyst is
well,
an
or
entirely
data
different concept.
analyst.
Yeah.
So these are entry level jobs. So what is the career growth that I get? Like, what's the role that I'm supposed to be looking at after this?
You will be starting as a junior data analyst, then you'll probably be a data analyst or a senior data analyst, then you will be a data manager, then you will be, it's a normal growth, like you're a sales executive, then you're a senior sales executive, then you're a sales manager, then you're a senior manager. It's the same growth. It's just that your field is different.
Right. Um, Actually, I'm a fresher and I have no work experience right now. So I'm majorly taking this course as a bridging course to pursue my higher studies abroad. Um, so like the whole concept of looking for a job opportunity is not necessary for me. So is there like any way we can cut that part out and maybe like compensate with the fee structure as well?
The placements is particularly placement in any college is a optional thing. We offer you that, but it's not related to the monetization, right?
Right. Okay.
The monetization is related to the knowledge that we are imparting. Placement is just a bonus that you get. It's your personal choice. You want it or you don't want it.
Well, thank you, Jatin. So
So Jatin, for a working professional who is already in the industry, so how does the internship bracket works for the 2 months period? Let's say I'm
Internship is
working, I have done the
completely
course for 6 months. I'm ready to do the 2 months of internship, but I'm also having a regular job. So how should I take the approach?
internship is completely online, work from home. So I don't think that should be any problem. I think you can take out apart from your jobs at least 8 hours a week. And I think 8 to 10 hours a week should be enough for your internship project.
So once my 6 months period is done with the course, then how does the internship works? Like, do I need to submit my resume? They will call me for internship
Yes,
through your
yes, yes,
partners,
yes,
or I have a
yes.
selection in my hand?
No, you will. It's the same way the job thing works. You will help you build your resume. Those will be circulated to different companies, and we'll get projects from those companies for being in internship and whether they want you as an intern.
Okay. So regarding the internship factor, also one thing I wanted to ask you, that is, can we specify the industry where we want to do, like
No,
irrespective of the company?
no, no.
Okay.
If you want to do, if you have some reference from outside or you can apply outside and you want to do it from a specific industry, that is perfectly your call.
No, with your engagement partners only, if I have to talk about, they're from different industry, from FMCG to banking to healthcare, pharma, everything.
no,
So
so
if
I'm
I
telling you, there are only four industries, which is Quantium, PwC, TCS, and Accenture. For internship
sorry,
projects,
once again, PwC.
PwC, Quantium, Accenture, and TCS. So these are the four companies that we are associated for
Quantium.
internship. Yeah. These are the four companies that we are associated for internship projects specifically, and you will get
Okay.
one of them only.
Okay. What is Quantium? I didn't know actually.
Vikas will cover this everything. He'll show you
Okay.
what
Okay.
company it is and everything. Don't worry about that.
Cool. Cool. Cool.
They are all global companies.
Jatin,
I think you might have heard about these.
Quantum is basically it's a global leader in data science and artificial intelligence. So
It's based out of Hyderabad. It's a leading firm specifically for analytics and AI.
Jatin, I have another question. For working professionals, if usually they are a part of a different internship or anything, usually this invites a little of legal trouble, that you cannot be associated with some other project to with a different companies.
It's an
So
Atharva,
how do we tackle this?
It's an unpaid internship. It's a
Yes, I
project that
understand.
you're doing.
I
It's a
understand.
practice project you're doing. So you're not associated anywhere. Your name will not come anywhere. You will not even be part of the team, the other company. You will not even be talking to that person. You'll be only one person will come you, will take a call, orientation call one day, explaining the project, and then he'll be done with. And then he'll just see your final result. So it's just
Okay.
like a project. I don't think there should be any
Yeah,
challenges.
I mean, the chances are pretty less that the companies would mind that we are doing a project outside, which
Why do
is
you need to
unpaid,
tell?
as
Why
you
do you need
said.
to tell? Why do you need to tell your company that you're doing? Are
No,
you
no, of
telling your
course not.
company that you're
No
doing
need
the
to tell or
course?
anything. But
You're
yeah,
not even
this
allowed to do a course while you're working, technically. So don't
maybe,
worry about that.
yeah.
Don't worry about those stuff. If
Okay.
you have to grow, you have to do this stuff. This is ethically and legally fine. So don't worry about that.
But
Yes, got
will
it.
we be getting a completion of an internship certificate or something
Yes,
from the end of
yes,
the form?
yes, yes. Any other questions? Any other questions, guys? Please feel free to ask.
When do the classes commence?
Yeah, Vikas will cover all that stuff
Or
shortly. Don't worry about it. Because I think you can start if someone has
Yes,
any questions, you
yes,
can
I
ask it.
will. Yes, yes, sure, sure, sir. I'll just present my screen now. So since many of you guys have questions related to the upcoming batches and the internships as well, and the placement services that we provide, I'll be answering to all those questions. But before that, I would like you guys to walk through the program, what we are providing you, what are the benefits that you're getting out of the course, and I will also walk you guys through the LMS, which is the Learning Management System. Basically, your student portal where all of your recorded videos, class materials, and assignments and projects will be uploaded. Okay, so this is going to be a walkthrough of the program. So I'm just going to present my screen now. Just give me a second. I hope my screen is visible to everybody. Just a quick response in the chat box with a
Yeah,
yes or no.
Vikas. All right, all good, visible.
Okay, thanks. Thanks, Aranya. All right. So, as explained in the presentation by Mr. Jatin, the course is named as Data Analytics Master Course, and it is the number one ranked program by Analytics Insight, the Statesman, and the Times Now. Okay, and we are in alignment with Google and Microsoft. So, apart from the course completion certificate, we have aligned certifications from Google and Microsoft as well. So, once your course is completed, you will be required to give an online exam. Okay, but this is an optional thing. If you wish to get the Google and Microsoft certifications added in your profile, you can feel free to give the exams for the Google and Microsoft certificates. And Google has its own professional data analytics certificate, and Microsoft's certificate is called as Data Analytics Associate Certificate. And I will be explaining that how you can apply for the certificates just shortly. But before that, let's look at the curriculum that we provide and what kind of practical exposure that we are giving to you guys. So there will be more than 16 projects, live projects that will be given to you throughout the course. There will be 10 plus case studies and 100 plus hours of practical assignments. So whatever you are learning in your classes, let's suppose you're taking the classes and whatever the topics that will be covered in the classes, based on those topics, you will be given an assignment or a project or a case study every week so that you can implement whatever you are learning online. This will enhance your industry experience. Yeah, this will enhance your hands-on exposure as well, and it will give you a sense of confidence uh, technically as well. So you will gain that technical proficiency that most of the recruiters are looking for. And 160 plus hours of lectures. That means a total of 6 months. That is the duration of the course. And there will be more than 7 tools that will be covered throughout the entire course. If we are talking about some statistics of IIM skills, we have more than 45,000 students that have been trained through the program. 12 LPA is the average CTC, combining the different kind of students, working professionals, freshers as well. And 36 LPA is the highest CTC that we have ever got for the for any student. And the average industry hike that you can expect, it starts from 20%. Okay. And just like everything else, we have a few key points to take away from this course. And the most important one, in my opinion, is the lifetime access that you're getting that you're getting once you enroll in the course. So, what do I mean by lifetime access? Data analytics, the course that we are talking about, the industry that we are talking about, it is a very dynamic field. It changes from time to time. There are new trends in the market. There are new technological advancements taking place across the world. So, uh, the trend changes and there are new tools that are introduced on the market. So, we being one of the leading giants in the data analytics education, we tend to change our course content from time to time according to the market demand. And let's suppose you guys do the course, you are done with the course 2 years down the line, 3 years down the line, 5 years down the line, you see that there are some new trends in the market and you would like to learn them. And you also see that IIM Skills has also updated their course content. So you can come back to us, you can take the access of the course again, and you can get the access to the previous recorded videos. You can get the access to the course material. Each and everything will be provided to you at no additional cost. So this requires no additional charges. You will be given lifetime access of the entire course. Apart from that, there is 24/7 support from your mentors and from your assigned counselors. If in case you feel like that you need to address any issue related to the project or the assignment that you're doing, you can connect with your trainers. If in case you feel like there is some kind of technical assistance that you require, you can talk to your assigned counselor as well. Okay. And the course is 100% practical learning. As discussed, there are many case studies and projects that you guys will be working on every week, and 100% tools driven training will be there. And a lot of people might have this question in their mind, so I would just like to address this, that the tools that are provided to you, these are free of cost. This requires like we do not require anything for you to pay for the course, for the tools basically. We have already purchased the license and you will be given the access to these tools basically. And this master certification that you're getting, it is highly valued among employers. So once the course is completed and once you eventually go out in the job market, I'm pretty sure that your profile will be prioritized over the other candidates, because apart from the master certification, there are other certificates as well, such as Google certificate and Microsoft certificate, along with the internship completion certificates as well. And this is the course curriculum. Since Jatin sir was talking about the fundamental class, foundation to data analytics, the introduction to linear algebra, matrices, operations, introduction to statistics. So somebody who is not well aware about the data analytics concepts, what he or she needs to be aware of before starting with the program, such as uh, such as the common terms that are used in data analytics, the technical jargons that you guys will be using throughout the course will be covered in this class. There are many people that have like a confusion between what is data analytics, what is data science, what is business analytics. This will be also covered in the fundamental class. So we cover all of these things before we begin with the first module, which always starts with Excel. Okay, and then we start covering different other modules as well. So each and everything that you will learn will start from a basic level, and then step by step through practical learning, we will take you to the advanced level of training. So you will cover advanced Excel. You will also cover Visual Basic Application, SQL, Power BI, Python, Tableau, R, and Alteryx. So, speaking of Alteryx, this relates with the lifetime access of the course. I'll just like to give you an example. In the previous year, we did not have Alteryx as part of the course curriculum. This year, we have introduced Alteryx as part of the course because it is generally in high demand nowadays. So, a lot of people from the past who have already done the course, they are coming back to us and they are taking the classes of Alteryx again. So this is an example that I wanted to give you for the in regards to the lifetime access that we provide of the course to you guys. And there are guaranteed internship opportunities with companies like Accenture, TCS, PwC, and Quantium, as discussed with Jatin sir as well. This internship is going to be work from home and it will have flexible timings. So I could see a lot of questions in the chat box from people who are living overseas, people who are not from India. I would like to tell you all that you can still participate in the internship because it is a guaranteed internship opportunity. It is basically a part of the course itself, and it has flexible timing. So you will not face any kind of time related issues as well. And since it's a work from home internship, so you can basically do it from any part of the world. It does not matter. Okay. It is going to be a project based internship where you guys will be given the real time data sets of these companies and you will be required to work on them. So this internship is basically designed to give you a kickstart in your data analytics journey, and it will enhance your portfolio as well. basically works for your portfolio development, because if you have uh, multiple projects added as part of your CV, it will only enhance your profile. It will only give the recruiter a sense of confidence in you as a candidate, that you have that technical proficiency that they're looking for in a candidate. So this is why the internship is provided to you. Saranya, the full-time job, the question that, sorry, it's Shubham. So Shubham, your question related to whether they can offer full-time job as well. Yes, these are one of our active recruiters, but it totally depends if they can offer the full-time job, if they are hiring at that time or not. Okay, so if they are hiring, then definitely we can refer our students' profile to them. If they are not, then you can apply for different other companies that are available with us. We have more than 500 companies, which we will speak about in a minute. So this is just a sample that you see on the website, the projects that you will guys will be given. So there will be multiple projects for each and every modules. For example, Excel will have two projects, VBA will have two projects, SQL will have three projects. So this is like a sample thing that you see on the website. All the projects that are present on the website that you're seeing on the screen, these are industry specific projects designed by your trainers only. Okay, so this is the kind of practical exposure that we try to provide to our students. Okay, so you will be working on 16 projects, and there are 500 plus hiring partners. So again, coming to Shubham's question, to add on to that question, we have more than 500 companies available on a global level. And a lot of people asked in the chat box as well whether placements are provided overseas. Yes, placements are provided overseas as well. It is just not limited to one specific city or a state or a country. We have many students learning from us from countries like USA, Canada, European countries such as Germany as well. We have African countries participating with us. We have Gulf countries participating with us. So we have extended our placement services to different other regions, and we help our students that are present in different locations to connect with their local placement partners, and we help them in interview preparation and resume building sessions as well. So speaking of the placement services, we have a dedicated placement team that has a very strong network with these companies. And before they provide you with any kind of interview opportunity, we help you with resume building, where your CV, your resume will be curated from our side, which will be redesigned basically. Whatever skills you will achieve, whatever projects that you will do in the course, whatever certificates that you will attain in the course, they will all be added in your CV, and then it will be circulated among different companies. And it also depends on your preferred job location. We always ask the students which is your preferred job location. For example, somebody is living in Delhi, somebody is living in Mumbai. Obviously, their preferred job location might be Delhi or Mumbai. But if somebody who is living in a tier two city, let's suppose somebody is living in Odisha and they want to relocate and they have a preferred job location in Bangalore. So we will provide them interview opportunities from Bangalore location. Okay. You can also get work from home opportunities, remote job opportunities as well. Okay. So we have all different kind of opportunities available. It's just that equal efforts are required from your side as well when you will take part in the course. Do the course well, perform in the projects, attend all the classes live, and you will give us 100% efforts from your side. We will also give 100% efforts from our side to help you get placed. So, coming to the batch, what are the upcoming batches? But before we talk about the batches, let's look at the LMS, the student portal. So, this is how your LMS is going to look like. This is my LMS. In this, I have data analytics master course. Okay. So once I go to the curriculum section, you will see that the modules, they are bifurcated thoroughly. Okay. And they're bifurcated in such a manner that it is very easy for you to navigate to the projects and to the session recordings and to the class material. For example, let's suppose you enroll for the weekend batch. So anybody who has enrolled for the weekend batch, they can just simply click on this. Okay. And date wise, they can check. Let's suppose this particular thing that you see here, it is 17th August 2024. So one of our batches for the weekend. It started from 17th of August. So anybody who enrolled for that batch, they can watch the session recording of 17th August just by simply clicking here, and this will redirect them to the class recording. Okay. Similarly, for 18th of August as well, they can do that. And there will be more recordings that will be uploaded as and when the batch will progress. And this is how you can navigate for the weekday batch as well. In the weekday batch as well, we have all the session recordings available. You can also watch the previous session recordings. For example, let's suppose you guys enroll for the course today. LMS access will be given to you by today itself. And you wish to watch any kind of recording that is taken for a previous batch. Okay. So you can still go here. You can just simply click on this link and you will be redirected to the particular recording that you would like to see. Okay. There are class worksheets and projects that will also be uploaded. For example, your trainers are going to be using a lot of worksheets and a lot of files of their own that they have developed for you to practice, okay, and to teach you basically. So if you want to refer to those files and worksheets, you can simply come here and you can download them from here because we have already uploaded all of these worksheets and files. Okay. And you can also navigate here to the weekly assignment. We give assignments weekly. There are new assignments, previous assignments that are available for different batches. So you can just simply come here and you can click on these assignments and they will be downloaded and you can start working on them. All right. So this is how you can easily navigate through your LMS portal. And this thing that you see here, the course progress, it is at 30% right now. Why is it at 30%? Because if you can notice, these lessons, these are marked as completed because it has a green tick, right? So what happens if I tick all the lessons as completed? I'll mark this as completed. Okay. This will also be marked as a green tick, right? If I do this as well, if I mark this as completed, right? What will happen to the course progress? It will increase. As you can see on the screen, it has increased from 30% to 34%, right? What will happen if it increased to 100%? The continue button that you see here, it will be changed to download certificate. So this is how you can complete the course and you can complete all your lessons and download the certificate directly from your student portal. This will be for the data analytics master certificate, your course completion certificate, basically. Okay. The internship certificates will be given to you as and when you will complete the internship. But for the Google and Microsoft certificate, I would like to mention that there is going to be an online exam at the end of the course. So it will cost you an examination fee. For the Google certificate, you will have to pay 1200 rupees to give its exam. And for the Microsoft exam, you will have to pay 1600 rupees. Okay. So that is an additional cost that is associated with the certificates. Apart from that, the fees remains the same for the course. Okay. To discuss about the fees, it costs you 49,900 plus GST, as you can see on the screen. 49,900 plus 18% GST, which makes the total course price 58,882 rupees. Okay. Coming to the batches, when we are going to commence with our upcoming batches, the next weekend batch, it's starting from 8th of September 2024, that is from the next month. The timings for the classes are on every Saturday and Sunday, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. So on Saturday, you will have classes for 3 hours. On Sunday, you will have classes for 3 hours, making your overall learning hours 6 hours per week. Similarly, in the weekday batch, you will have classes on every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Okay. And the timings for the classes will be 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Okay. And all the timings that are listed here, this is as per Indian Standard Time. So if you're currently living outside of India, somebody is not from India, if you're living overseas, then you will have to convert the timings as per your current time zones so that you can attend the classes live and you do not miss them. Okay. The weekday batch, it is starting from 27th of August. And since the classes are taken 3 days per week and the duration is 2 hours, so it will also have 6 hours of learning per week. So regardless of the batch that you will choose, You will have 6 hours of live classes every week. Apart from that, it is highly recommended to you that you devote at least 1 or 2 hours of your daily time to practice on the assignments and the projects so that you can enhance your industry experience and your practical exposure as well. Okay. Before I tell you the admission procedure, I would like to know from your side which batch are you more likely to prefer? If anybody who is looking to join the weekend batch, they can simply write weekend in the chat box. If somebody who is willing to proceed for the weekday batch, they can simply write weekday in the chat box. I would just like to get a quick response from you guys. Which batch are you aiming for? Okay, Shubham is aiming for the weekday batch. Kofi for the weekend, Mayank for the weekend, Maitri for the weekday batch. Okay, all right. Thank you guys for your response. Okay, now how the admission procedure is. Okay, so the admission procedure is simple. You guys have to fill an admission form, which will be shared to you by your assigned counselors over email or however you guys are connected. It can be either on your WhatsApp or it can be on email as well. However you guys are connected, they will be sharing you an admission form along with the payment link for the course. You will have to pay for the course. Okay, there are different payment options that are available. The one payment option is that you can pay one time either through your debit card, bank transfer, UPI payment can also be done. Okay. Or you can also simply choose your credit card to pay. Now, there is another option. If you are not able to pay it in one time, you can go for EMI option. In the EMI option, you guys will be given 7 months no cost installments. Now, the no cost installments, what do I mean by this? That there will be no interest rate that will be charged on the per month installment that you guys will be given. And this is to be noted that the Bajaj EMI process that I'm talking about, it is only suitable for people who are currently living in India. If you are not from India, or even if you're living outside of India while being an Indian, it's still not for you. The Bajaj EMI process is only possible for the Indian residents. So for Bajaj EMI, there is a documentation process required where you guys will be required to submit your documents for verification purpose, such as Aadhaar card, PAN card, and some bank details. But in case if you're already a Bajaj customer, if you're already a Bajaj card user, you can simply use your Bajaj EMI card to pay the course fee in 6 equal monthly installments. Okay. So as I got the response from you guys that there are okay, Sarani is also looking for the weekday batch and Anita is also looking for the weekday batch. Okay. So before I reveal what the surprise is, since we talked about there is going to be a surprise at the end of this session, I would like to ask if there are still any further questions that you guys would like to ask to me or
I
to
have some
Jatin.
questions.
Yeah, please tell me, Saranya. You're not audible.
I'll be asking one by one based on the
Yes.
part that which you have discussed exclusively to that segment. So
Yeah.
first thing is regarding the projects and the internship. Okay.
Mhm.
Now there would be like any one of the four partners that we would be doing the projects with, right?
Right. There are
Industry
four companies.
partners
Yes.
like PwC.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Can you take me through that page? Can you display that page, that part once?
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, the previous one. Yeah, this one. Yeah, guaranteed internship part. So here, while you were discussing, I saw that the tool that was mentioned below each, like Accenture and TCS has visualization.
Right.
PwC has Power BI, which is again a visualization tool, and
Mm-hmm.
Quantium has Python.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, what does this mean? Like, only these specific tools are being followed up in the internship for two
There are
months?
different projects that is given to different batches. Okay, this is just a sample that you see on this website. The tools that are to be used in these projects, they are subject to change. Okay, from time to time. Okay, so it's not like that we are giving the same project to every batch, right? It's not like that. There will be different projects that will be given to each and every batch. So the tools are also subject to
Mhm.
change. For example, if Accenture is currently
No,
giving
a
power.
particular tool can have multiple projects as well, right? Like,
Yes,
let's say
yes,
Quantium has
definitely.
Python. So in Python, there can be 20 different projects
Yes,
as well.
definitely, definitely.
But what my question is it only specific to Python, Quantium, or Power BI with PwC?
No, no, not specifically. As I mentioned, the tools they
Because
subject.
in the slide it is mentioned. So I just wanted to clarify that part.
No, no, that's not an issue. I totally understand your question, but to clarify that, I would just like to refer that the tools they are subject to change. The you can work on different tools as well as different projects.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you for that. Now, the other thing which I wanted to ask is how does
Mhm.
the internship that we do for 2 months and
Mhm.
the projects, like I think 12 projects you mentioned, right?
16 projects will be there.
16.
Yeah, one sec.
16.
Yes.
Okay. So 16 projects that we do and the 2 months internship at the end of the, so 16 projects is between that first 6 months of phase and the last 2 months is the internship which we do. So how
Right.
does the project atmosphere working in a project and working in the internship like differs? How much similarity do they hold?
The projects that you guys will be working on throughout, like this is the projects that you guys see here. Okay, this will be given to you during the 6 months journey of the course. During the initial 6 months, these are designed by your trainers. Okay, these are industry specific projects, but these are actually designed by your trainers who will be teaching you in the course. Okay, and
Mhm.
the projects that you guys are getting here, these are directly coming from the companies, from their real-time data sets. Okay. But the implementation and the application of the tools, they remain the same. Okay. In this, you will get more you will get more knowledge. Okay. Because the trainers have designed projects for each and every tool, and you guys will be given support by the trainers as well. They will be mentoring you throughout the projects in case you face any issues or challenges. This is something that you will need to perform on your own, because this is going to be kind of your final test, because if you are working in an internship, so you will have to perform on your own, right? But yeah, the level of difficulty, it remains the same. We try to keep the same kind of difficulty for the projects that are given to you by the trainers, as the difficulty is for the internship projects.
Okay. All right.
Right.
Now regarding the certification which you had told, right?
Mhm.
One is for 1200, one is for 1600. What was that? Can you just repeat? I just lost the connection between
It,
that time.
we are in alignment with Google and Microsoft, as you can see. These we have aligned
So what was the
certifications
name
with them.
of the Google certification you said?
Professional Data Analytics Certificate. I'll just show you the certificate samples as well. You can see here. Okay. You can see this is the Google certificate and this is the Microsoft certificate. Okay.
Okay. The Google one
Yeah.
costs 1600, you said, right? For
The
exam.
Google one costs 1600 and the Google one costs 1200 and Microsoft costs 1600.
And what is the name of the Microsoft one?
The Data Analyst Associate Certificate.
Data Analyst Associate. And there is one more on the left side, right?
This is the course completion certificate, the Data Analytics Master Certificate provided to you by IIM Skills.
Okay. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Now,
Yes.
the Google and the Microsoft certification, are they both overlapping each other in terms of the skill sets and attributes or the value they hold?
The syllabus that is being covered in the course, this is the same syllabus that will be covered in the Google certificate exam and the Microsoft certificate exam. Yes, you will be once you will be giving the exam, the same topics will be there in the exam as well for Google and Microsoft. And each certification has its own value, because Google and Microsoft certificates, these are highly valued among employers. So definitely that is why they are being made part of the course.
The Microsoft would be costing how much? Another
1600.
1600.
Yes, this is the
Okay.
examination fee, not the certification fee. Just to emphasize, this is for the
So,
exam. Yeah.
so again, after clearing the exam, there will be another fee I have to pay for the certification.
No, 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 no. once you clear the exam, the certificate will be allotted to you.
Means the enrollment fee for the exam to be,
Right, exactly.
availing that, right? Okay.
Yes,
And this certification of completion has an MSME logo, right?
yes, it has MSME logo.
Yeah, can you emphasize on that part little?
So MSME is like a part of the like it is a governing body, right? So the institute and the course has been approved by the government of India. So that is why you can see the government's emblem here. Okay. And
Mhm.
similarly, like there are like all of our course certificates are recognized by MSME. Okay.
Mhm.
And yeah, apart from that, there will be internship completion certificates as well that will be
Can
given
you
to
show
you.
us that? Like, I think it's
Yes,
at the
yes,
bottom of the
definitely,
page.
definitely. These are internship certificates. This is from TCS, this is from PwC, this is from Accenture, and this one is from Quantium. Okay. So this
Okay.
is how the certifications are going to look like.
Mhm. Okay.
Right.
Okay. And regarding that flow of the tools, like I think based on the flow of the tools and the technologies that is being taught, the
Mhm.
I believe the modules, the projects are being drawn, right?
Yes, yes. Based on the topics that you keep on covering
So
covering in
what
your
will be
subject.
that flow of the curriculum if you could show us?
So, like we always begin with Excel, and then you will be doing
Mhm.
VBA, right? And after
First
that,
would be foundation of analytics, right?
yeah, like after foundation, you will be doing Excel, and along with it, you
Mm-hmm.
will be doing VBA. After that, any module can start. It does not matter.
Simultaneously, Excel and VB will be doing simultaneously.
Yes, VBA is part of Excel only. It's like a code that is integrated with Excel to automate your tasks. So that is why it is
Mm-hmm.
like simultaneously covered with Excel. Apart from that,
Mm-hmm.
like after you finish Excel and VBA module, any module can start, right? Because
Okay.
yeah, it does not have any kind of chronologically learn. You don't have to learn anything chronologically, because the tools they are not really integrated with each other. So if you start with SQL first or Python first or Power BI first, it does not really matter.
Mm. Okay. Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
And it ends with R, right? Or all tricks.
it ends with either R or Alteryx.
Okay. But all of them
Yes,
are all tricks, all will be covered, right?
yes, yes. Everything will be covered.
Okay. And how many weeks on an average we would be having per tool or per application here?
The minimum weeks that we take for
Till,
any particular module is 6 weeks, as Jatin sir mentioned that it basically depends on the flow of the class, the pace that the students are learning, because there might be a few batches that might require more time, and there are batches that do the course efficiently without wasting any time. So, like you can say that on an average, a particular module it takes 6 to 8 weeks.
but
I
if
mean,
we consider
six
like
to eight classes. I'm sorry, 6 to 8
six to
classes.
eight classes. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So 3 to 4 weeks, and yeah, you can say that within 3 to 4 weeks, you can cover one particular module.
Okay.
Yeah,
And my last question is thank you for answering all of them so patiently.
no
Appreciate it.
problem. No
And
problem.
last thing which I want to ask you is now, once you are done with, I think, all the course, like all the modules and all, you end it in 6 months. So
Mhm.
automatically they call you for your collection CV modification, that is the ATS friendly, tools and all, and they share it with four of the partners for the internship part. Is that correct?
Yes, and there will be an internship class that will also be taken in which you guys will be explained how to approach these internships. Okay, and apart from that, I would also
That would
like
be
to,
from the end of IM skills, or that would be from
yes,
the end of the
from
respective
the end of,
recruiter, means
no, not
internship recruiter.
from the end of IIM skills only. Okay, the internship
Mhm.
class will be taken so that you can get an idea, get a gist of how the internship is going to work. And
Mhm.
I would also like to add on to this that how you will have to go for the jobs. Okay, how to apply for the placement services, because there are many students who join the course, but there are a lot of students that actually do not want the job. They are just here for upskilling. So if you are somebody who is looking for a job after the course completion, you will have to fill the job application form, because once your course is completed, you guys will be, after 6 months of completion, you guys will be given a mail in which there will be details that will be mentioning the internship class and the interview preparation class. The links will be given to you, and apart from that, anybody who is looking to get a job, they should be filling the job application form as well. So that is a
So
mandatory
this
thing
is
that you need to do.
pre-internship or post-internship?
Pre-internship, because simultaneously
Okay.
we'll start looking jobs for you.
Okay. Okay.
Yes, yes.
Now let's say I'm working with a company right now. I'm pretty much okay with what I'm getting, but still I would
Mhm,
like to explore the market and see if I get into a better, profile. Okay.
mhm, mhm,
So for that, if I want to experiment with myself, like testing whatever knowledge I have been bearing in all
mhm,
these 6 to 8 to 9 months.
mhm,
So if I sit for an interview, so how does
mhm.
it works? Like you get one chance or two chance, something like that.
So
Once you're done with your internship.
the interview opportunities that we provide, these are guaranteed interview opportunities. Okay. And since
Mhm.
I mentioned that you will have lifetime access to the course, it's just not limited to the course content. It is
Mhm.
also provided for the placement services as well. Okay. So we try to, like, there are 10 minimum guaranteed interview opportunities that you will get, okay, from our side.
That
And
happens like the first interview which you give, that happens simultaneously with your internship, or after you
it can
complete
it
2 months of
can it can
internship.
happen. It can happen simultaneously with the internship, but it is always recommended that you do the internship first, because if you thoroughly focus on internship at first, then you will have a good portfolio
Yeah,
developed.
that's how ideally it should be, but
But
that's what exactly,
there are some
what should be the flow.
there are some
But do you
people.
guys
Yeah.
push for the interviews in between the internship also?
So
Is that what I was
we
asking?
never push any student unless they want. Okay. Unless they want to go for the interview opportunities right after 6 months of completion, they may feel free to do so, but it is always recommended from our side that you do the internship first.
True, true. All right. Now, these interviews which are being aligned, you said at least like 8 to 10 opportunities are being given to crack, right?
Minimum,
So,
yeah, minimum 10 interview
so how
opportunities.
does that
Yeah.
work? You need to fill up a form and all for that?
Yeah, you need to fill up the job application form. You need to tell the preferred job location as well. Okay. What kind of job you're looking for? You're looking for an entry level
Mm.
job. What kind of job you're looking for? What kind of package you're expecting? Basically, things like that. And then the placement team will connect with you. Okay. And they will be asking for
Mhm.
your CV so that they can like help you with how to design your resume accordingly for the interviews, and what kind of uh, keywords that you need to add in your CV, what kind of skill set that you need to attach in your CV, and then they will be circulating your resume to different companies that will be hiring at the time of your course completion. Also, the companies which will be present at your preferred job location, and many times companies directly approach us for their hiring purposes, because we are one of the leading giants in this data analytics education. So based on the job GDs that we receive, based on the job descriptions that we receive on a constant basis, we keep on recommending our students profile to these companies. Okay, so this is how you will get interview opportunities. There will be 10 minimum guaranteed interview opportunities. I'm pretty sure that everybody who is present in this meeting still, they are capable enough to crack at least one or two interview opportunities out of those 10, right? And even if, let's suppose, you are not able to crack any of the interview opportunities, we'll still keep on providing you opportunities until you get placed, until you're satisfied with the placements. Okay, so
And
this
is
is
there
the
any
kind.
placement fees that you charge for
No,
placing the
no, no, no,
candidates? Is there any
no,
charge?
no, no, no. The placement is a
Like,
complimentary thing that we offer apart from the course content.
like you're giving
Uh,
us 10 chances or 8 chances or whatever minimum number of chances. Now, if you could
mhm,
crack it through IM Skills, that is, the
mhm,
institute which you have enrolled, which have done the course, they are being the bridging unit to help you to procure the job. Is there a
mhm.
kind of a contract like on papers or
No,
off
no,
record as well? Like
no,
you
no.
need to give this much of your CTC as a,
No,
uh,
no, no. This is
placement fee?
no, no. This seems like very unethical to do. That you will have to pay some kind of percentage of your salary to the institute. No, that it's not like that. Our job is to get you placed. Our job is to provide you with education, and that's what we are here to do. We do not indulge ourselves in these kind of activities. So no, it's not practiced over here at IIM Skills.
Okay. And one last thing I would like to ask you, that
Yeah.
is in regards to your, in terms of the industry, with
Uh-huh.
specific to banking or healthcare, who are the key recruiters or who are the key players, like, they recruit through you
I'll
guys,
do you one thing
panel?
better, Saranya. Tomorrow in the morning, if you're available,
Mm-hmm.
I'll directly connect you with our placement officer, Miss Anshu. She will be guiding you through that because she has all the list of the companies that are available in this particular what the companies that are available in the two sectors that you have talked about, banking and
Mm-hmm.
healthcare. Miss Anshu will definitely guide you. Who is your counselor? Who are you in touch with?
Yeah, yeah, I will tell you. I will tell you the name of the gentleman. It is Bikash Singh Bhandari.
I believe you
Bhaskar Singh
mean
Bhandari.
Bhaskar. Bhaskar. Yeah.
Bhaskar
So
Singh
Bhaskar,
Bhandari.
yeah, yeah. So I'll ask Bhaskar. He will help you to connect with Anshu, and she will then definitely guide
Okay,
you.
because I asked the same question to Bhaskar today in the afternoon when I was in the office. So
Mm-hmm.
he told me that you can ask the session the same in the session itself. So
Mm-hmm.
that's the reason why I asked you. That's it.
I
I would be
understand, but
more than happy to talk with the other counselor if they call me, and I will make sure that I take out my
yeah,
time from my schedule and talk to the person.
yeah, I'll definitely arrange a call back for you from the placement officer directly, Miss Anshu. So she will be giving you a call. Okay.
Okay. And lastly, one last question that is in regards to the EMIs. You said like 6 or 7 EMIs you have through Bajaj Finance, right?
6 EMIs if you're a Bajaj EMI card user, and 7 EMIs if you're
Hmm.
not a user, then you will have to go for the documentation process.
Okay. No, I had a last time when I purchased my laptop, it was through Bajaj Finance, so I can definitely go for it. I have the account with them.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So, what would be the EMI figures if I go with that?
We are coming to that.
Tentatively.
Coming to that. I'll just inform you because I have
And this is
a
my last question. That's it.
no problem, no problem. I'm just going
I
to
know
address.
I've asked too many questions, but I felt like whatever makes me connected with the course content and all, that's what I
Right,
wanted to ask.
right. I do understand. I truly understand that. No problem. You can ask as many questions as you want, but
No, this is the
here
last question I wanted to ask. Like, what would be the figure if I go for AIM?
yeah, definitely. I'll come to that. I'll come to that because I have a little bit of a surprise for you guys in regards to the fees. But here are some questions that I need to address in the chat box that have been put in by Maitri asked if she can switch from weekday to weekend. Yes, the batches can be switched depending on your schedules. And Shubham asked, I work for a USA based company, so I actually work 7 to 5 a.m. on weekdays and alternate Saturdays. I would likely miss at least 2 lectures every month. What can I do in this situation? So, Shubham, what you can do is you can actually watch the recorded videos of each and every live class that we provide to you guys. So, each and every live class gets recorded simultaneously. So, in case you miss any session, you can directly go to the LMS portal and you can watch the recorded videos that are uploaded for that day. Okay. Mayank said you have one question. So Mayank, you can ask your question right now if you are available.
Hello, am I
Yeah,
audible?
tell me. Yeah.
Thank you for this wonderful presentation. Basically, I am a final semester student of water engineering in Belgium. So
Mm-hmm.
we had some of while our in our coursework we had not directly these courses, but we have used the tools like Python and all for
Mm-hmm.
extracting the datas and everything. So
Mm-hmm.
that is only the motivation to join this course because
Mm-hmm.
as far as I understand, almost all the tools are covered in this course. What I understand. My question is like, as I am a fresher, I'm also applying for the jobs. So
Mm-hmm.
as you will be giving an opportunity for for the 10 interviews and those things, like, but there will be some support in terms of how we can, clear the interviews, because side
Yes,
by
yes,
side also want to
definitely.
apply. I mean, this will be good that we get the opportunity to sit in the interview provided by you,
Mm-hmm.
but at the same time, in my field also, I will also have a look, because where data science is used too much. So
Mm-hmm.
that is what my question is.
Okay. No, definitely. You will be provided with support from our side to help you in the interviews, your interviews. Before you are actually sent for the interview opportunity, there is like an activity that we do, which is known as mock interview preparation. Okay.
Hmm.
So you met Jatin sir in the in the session today, right? He's one of the trainers. Apart from that, there are
Okay.
other trainers available, such as Mr. Gaurav Sethi, Mrs. Vantana, Mrs. Hirutega is also there. Okay, these are actually
Yeah.
experienced professionals working in the same domain for the past 15, like 10 to 20 years, if we consider all of their backgrounds. So
Hmm.
these people, they are already present in the industry, okay, for a very long
Okay.
time. They have immense amount of experience. Okay, Mr. Jatin himself takes a lot of interviews because he owns his own data analytics firm, right? So he is
Yeah.
constantly interviewing candidates for his company. And
Hmm.
Mr. Gaurav Sethi, he is currently working as the AVP of Air India. So since these are actually experienced professionals who are already working in the same industry, so they know what kind of questions will be asked to the candidate during an actual interview. Okay. So in the
Yeah.
mock interview training, either of the trainers will be sitting with you, okay, and they will be
Hmm.
telling you what kind of questions can be asked to you as a candidate based on your profile and based on your experience, okay, and based
Okay.
on the company's job description as well, what kind of questions you should expect related to the technical round and the HR round,
Hmm.
okay. So they will be
Okay.
preparing you well enough before you appear for your actual interview,
Oh, yeah.
okay.
That's all. Yeah, that was me, because I know the experience of applying as a fresher in different companies, and
Right.
it's quite difficult here to go.
I do
Don't get any
understand.
rest. Yeah.
I do understand. No problem. We will definitely help you throughout the throughout the course duration and even after the course completion. We will help you with the
Hmm.
placements as well. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Kofi, international student can pay fees on installment. Kofi, then you'll in this for this, I would request you to connect with your assigned counselor. Maybe they can figure out some way to help you with installments. Okay. Now coming back to Saranya's question, what will be the monthly figure for Bajaj EMI? So, Saranya, if you are paying through Bajaj EMI, through your Bajaj EMI card, the total fees of the course it is 58,882 rupees. Right. Uh, but since you guys have given like around 2 hours of your time today, uh, for this session, and I really appreciate that you have taken time from your busy schedule to attend this session for at least 2 hours now. Okay. So I would like to provide you guys with a 10% discount on the total course price. The total course price is 58,882 rupees. This is including GST. And if I give you a 10% discount today, then the total price will come down to 52,994 rupees. Okay. And if you convert 52,994 rupees in 6 EMI, Saranya, then your per month EMI will cost you 8,832 rupees if you're paying through Bajaj EMI card. Okay. If you're paying through, if you would like to go for the documentation process, then the per month EMI will cost you 7,570 rupees. Okay.
Sorry, I didn't get the difference between both of them.
So, in the Bajaj, if somebody already owns a Bajaj EMI card, okay, from Bajaj
Hmm.
EMI card, you can only get up to 6 EMIs. Okay. If you do
Yeah.
not have a Bajaj EMI card, then anybody who is willing to go for Bajaj EMI process, they will have to go
No,
through a
I
documentation.
have an existing product which when I purchased my laptop, it was through Bajaj only. So I
Hmm.
had gone through that EMI like 6 or 9 some EMIs were there, so I
But
did
in
it through
but
that.
for this particular course, the only EMI plan that is available is 6 installments. Okay.
No, I'm
So
okay
the
with that. Just wanted to know the difference in the amount. Like in case
eight
if I'm
thousand.
existing customer with Bajaj, so my EMI would be 7,500. Is that what you
No,
said?
no, 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 no. The difference is the number of installments, not the EMI amount. Okay. If you are already a Bajaj
No,
user, then
one is
the
8832. You said that I got it. Divided
Mhm,
52,994 divided by
mhm.
6 comes 8832, round figure.
Yes,
That
yes.
I understood. Like after that, you again said and quoted an amount. What was that for? That is the one which I didn't get.
That one was for 7 EMIs. If somebody who is not a Bajaj EMI user, a Bajaj EMI card user, then they will be required to go for the documentation process. Then this will give them 7 months installments. Okay. And if they pay in seven
Okay.
installments, then the per month EMI will come to 7570. That's what I tried to say.
Okay, I got it now. Clear.
Okay. Right. And if somebody who is willing to make a one-time payment, they can simply go to this particular link. Okay. And for the discount, you all you need to do is use this coupon code, which I'm going to write down in the chat box right now. It will be called 22nd August demo. 22nd AUG demo. You can just simply copy this particular coupon code, okay, and you can paste it on the above given link here in the checkout page, and then the 10% discount will be applied to the uh to the overall fee, and you can proceed to checkout for the payment. Shubham, similarly, I will arrange a call for you from Anshu. She will be guiding you because she has the list of all the companies.
Yeah, just same for me as well because I would be also looking for the same.
Right, no problem, no problem.
Because
I've already listed down your name and Shubham's name as well. You will be given a call from the placement team. Okay?
cool. Thanks.
All
Thanks.
right. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You're most welcome. You're most welcome. So, guys, the coupon code 22nd August demo is now available with you. You can simply go to the checkout page and you can get a 10% discount on the course price. And it is only valid till midnight, till 12 p.m. Okay. So you can proceed to checkout for the payment and you can enroll for the upcoming batches. In case you require any help, you can connect with your assigned counselors. And yeah, it was great having you all listen to me and Jatin sir today for almost 2 hours. It's 2 hours only. It's thank you so much for your patience. You have been a very great audience. Before I end this session, just a quick feedback from you guys. How did you guys like the session? Did you enjoy it or not? Just a simple yes or no in the chat box. That would be really great. Any kind of feedback that you would like to give, you can simply write in the chat box. Thank you, Kofi. Thank you, Athar. Thank you, Mayank, for the feedback. Thank you, Shubham. Thank you, Anitha. All right, guys. Once again, if in case you would like to enroll today itself, you can proceed for the checkout page. Proceed to the checkout page and use the coupon code and apply it over there, and you can get a 10% discount. You can save yourself some money and start your learning journey with us. Okay. And the demo session is going to end in the next 5 seconds. Thank you, guys. You have been a great audience. Have a great weekend ahead and have a great day ahead. Shubham, my number, like you are already in touch with somebody, I believe. If I'll see if who are you in touch with, and they will contact you. Okay, thank you guys. Have a great day ahead and have a great weekend ahead. Goodbye.